The youngest professional Siege player has been mechanically destroying some of the best players in the world. He's 19 years old now, but when he turned 18 in 2024, he had his professional debut at the 6th Invitational. And in this tournament, he showed everyone why he deserved to get picked up the moment he turned 18. Let me introduce you to Ambi. Ambi is currently competing under Shopify Rebellion, a team who hasn't seen much success recently, but still as an individual, Ambi has been showcasing dominance in what looks like unwinnable situations. So today I'm breaking down his best clips from the past year to see exactly how he pulled them off. Ambi and the rest of Shopify Rebellion are going against CAG, and CAG are set up with a full bunker hold where every single player is stationed in the site. They have a Cade and Tubarão combo to delay the modal hatch from being opened, and also the triple wall from being open, giving the 3 players playing inside of Church more positions to work with. Take a close look at this lineup. CAG has plenty of resources to hyper-focus on holding down this one area inside of Church. Cade Tube for the wall on the hatch, going on with smoke for general area control. Now Shopify move in and do a very quick roam clear, which is the result of every member of CAG being anchored on the bomb site. They then go and get the kitchen and the stock hatch open. Now, Surf begins to make vert that exposes every inch of the long hall in the basement, but more importantly, he exposes back arsenal. If there's a defender playing in back arsenal, that defender has a powerful angle onto anyone walking from the bottom of main stairs over towards the triple wall. So opening vert above this position completely denies that angle from being used. This then allows Canadian to walk down main stairs with Monty, as the back arsenal angle is no longer a threat. And this exact situation is what Monty excels at. He can just walk up and take all of this space, and Black Ray has no option but to fall off. Now there's 40 seconds left in the round. It's time for Shopify to make a move, and it starts with Rexen's drone somewhere in blue. He spots Warden playing on the door close to the long hall, and you can see that with him yellow pinging here. Off of this yellow ping and likely a call out from Rexen, Ambi makes a superstar play by pushing up the long hall right into Church where 3 of the anchor players on CAG are at. But he can't really do this alone, so to back him up with this push, Canadian walks through the smoke at the modal door, completely ignoring the damage he's going to take from that smoke because this provides the first distraction for Ambi. The second distraction is Rexen, who is starting above in bar and is going to drop the blue hatch looking to fight Armory, as this is the first active threat to Ambi. Now with everyone being synced up together, Ambi swings into Church finding his first gunfight and hits a pretty lucky hipfire headshot on Sharif. Following this, he gets Black Ray, but this next skill on Chibisu is where his game sense comes into play. When Rexen drops the blue hatch, he takes out the single Armory player that has his eyes on the kitchen hatch, and Chibisu is the blue player being distracted by Rexen dropping the hatch right in front of him. So at this moment, Ambi knows Chibisu isn't a threat just yet, as he's being distracted by Rexen once again dropping the hatch. But in the middle of all of the chaos, right when Rexen dies, Ambi instantly flicks over to Chibisu, takes him out, and then reacts to getting shot by the last CAG player, but he's on a heater, so missing that shot is impossible for him at this point.
This triple wall should be opened eventually. The last Zodo canister. There's 3 breaches on that wall.
He's running in.
This is a desperate push from Ambi, but he finds it! Another one for the young gunner! Look at him go! Nothing can stop him! A quad kill! Running it down the hallway!
Alright, so he fulfills his role pretty well in Shopify as the entry fragger, and in that clip, it was more coordinated involving everyone on the team. But now let's see if he can hold his own with splitting off from everyone else. Ambi is all by himself on this side of the map, making entry in the top square. Everyone else on Shopify are playing repels on the site and main lobby windows, with the bomb site being top floor. He's alone on this side of the map for the purpose of applying pressure that isn't from the same position of the main push Shopify are doing. By pushing somewhere just a little away from everyone else, Team Secret now has to divide their attention to him. He opens up both of the stockroom barricades, but has no intention of actually pushing in the stock. It's only to keep the pressure up, forcing the defense to guess on where he is actually pushing from. But being alone top square means he's open to a flank pretty easily by Secret, so this is why he locked in Gridlock. He throws one track stinger at the bottom of the square stairs, and also another at the top of the stairs, forcing Secret to slow down and make some sort of noise while attempting to flank. Now the setup Secret do for the top floor site includes heados on a square wall that are used to contest inside of square, but Ambi uses them to his advantage. Just behind these heados is a wall that Rexen opened up on Ace. Then behind that wall is a rotate that Secret made at the start of the round, so the angle from top square can see all the way into the elevator. Ambi uses this exact angle to get the first pick on Virtue, who is playing inside of the elevator. If that was me, I would be pissed. Now Shopify make their next move with a site execute. From the site windows, Canadian tosses out a smoke on the head hose in between the two bomb sites, and Surf lands 2 fire shots inside of Janny, completely denying access to that area. This fire and smoke gives Canadian space to rappel in and plant the diffuser. But as they are doing this execute, Secret make a call to power Ambi, who was still alone in top square. But remember, he put down track stingers on the stairs behind him to slow down a flank from Secret, and it works out perfectly for him when Droom tries to flank. Droom has to make noise by throwing an impact at the track stingers, and it gives Ambi enough time to position behind this little pillar and take a better gunfight, where he then wins it. And Ambi, being aware of the aggression Secret are doing, he does a complete 180 right after this kill, takes out Savage, then spray transfers on Adrian and takes him out as well. Everyone's reaction in this clip is exactly what you would expect.
Only recently has Shopify Rebellion been getting those first picks, and they still lag behind their opponents. This round is flown by Jesse, only 30 seconds remain. And now it's time for Shopify Rebellion to take the engagement directly to them. Ambi botching his shots, sees the Valkyrie and flicking over! Holy shit, Ambi! 3 kills in a row! A quad kill for him! And he gets the ace as well!
Fucking montage out of you!
Oh my fucking god,
This is actually a very common push he does on Bank when the site is top floor. So common that he finds himself in the exact same situation, but this time Raza Company are on the opposing side. It's funny though, this is in the same tournament as the last scenario against Secret. In fact, this happened just a couple of days after. So it's the same concept. He doubles up on the track stingers on the square stairs to properly cover his flank. He then enters in the top square and runs into the holes on the square wall, but this time they're on the left instead of the right side. If we take a look at Raza Company's setup, they start off with putting a castle barricade in between the bomb sites to get rid of the long angles from top square and the site repels. But as the round progresses, Basetto tells his teammate Live to get rid of the castle with an impact so he himself can hold the long angle in the top square, which is really good to make use of his ACOG. But the moment Ambi walks in the top square, he just deletes Basetto off the long angle. Then he continues forward and takes out 2 more players with a similar spray transfer that we saw in the last scenario. Call him the king of top square.
They can stop those mirror windows, they can stop basically any angle that they don't want to be seen from. And as you see right now, someone's being deployed on those mirror windows. Ambi will find the very first onto Basetto. That's a huge kill as Ambi fights down! A triple kill for Ambi!
So clearly if you put Ambi on a decent gun, he's gonna pop off. He's also proving that even more in the NAL matches that are going on at the moment. In this competition, he has the highest kill count out of all 10 of the teams that are competing with and against him, racking up 71 total kills across 6 games. Look, I love the team play side of Siege and I'm always for strategy over anything, but you gotta respect the players on a team that can walk in and just kill everybody. But Shopify as a team are still very coordinated and implements creative shots so a fragger like Ambi can shine. So let's look at how creative they can get. This scenario here is the perfect way to use Aurora. No idea how to pronounce that, but OXG are defending Barton Games on Chalet, which is their first floor bomb site, so they have 2 players on a vertical extension to the 2nd floor, as well as having Adam play on the blue stairs where he can juggle between contesting the 1st and 2nd floor hallways. Shopify on the other hand find a great way to clear this position, and that is by blocking the line of sight of top mez and library by closing off these 2 doors in the hallway. And the second these doors fully close, Spoid and Ambi swing out looking for a gunfight on Adam. Then right below them is Surf moving in for a pinch, and Shopify puts so much pressure on Adam he's unaware of Surf being here and gets taken out. And this is actually becoming the most common way pros utilize Aurora, where they block off certain doorways to execute on a position like blue stairs. It's really cool to see how they implement it. Now right after this clear, Canadian sends a couple of Yin Candelas into library, successfully blinding the top mez player. And when he does that, Ambi shoots at this little red square at the top of the door, which causes it to lift up, and this exposes the top mez player who is out in the open and completely caught off guard by this play, but does somehow manage to trade 1-for-1 with Ambi.
Only now with 55 seconds can they start to really make something happen. Rorador there is going to be destroyed. Flores able to gather a little bit more information, but it's not enough to unseat Oxygen right now. They are not being given any reason to move, and it's a moment like this where something like a Capitao could be really handy. Those Roradors will clear the path, and surely we see a bit of action soon.
Look at this, and then just flip the screen right open, take the fight on Yaga.
And even though he died in this situation, these are the plays that leads to Ambi destroying really good players, just like in this next scenario. Shopify chooses to defend the mining bomb site on a cafe, which is quite known for attackers wanting to rush the site instead of anything else. This one window on mining causes a rush to be the popular play to make, as attackers get free access to the outside balcony and a simple vault through the window puts you directly on the bomb site. So because of that, Shopify places barbed wire and a Goyo near the mining window, and Ambi opens up holes right above the window to get an impossible to lose angle on anyone hopping in. Team Envy on attack starts moving in, and they choose to go for the popular site rush by throwing a Senswall at the mining door, and then from the fireplace window, Zofia shoots a concussion grenade into Train, which from Envy's POV is the main position that can stop the moment Blitz hops into sight. But he's unaware of Ambi being on the vert hose above the window, so when Envy calls go on the play, Ambi and Surf mows down a Blitz and also Gridlock right behind him. A simple use of vertical pressure shuts down that play entirely. Their strat also involved Ash dropping down a red hatch when they hop in the window, but Ambi stands up after the first 2 kills and wins that fight as well. Subscribe if you like what I do, and check out this video for a look into the strategy of the best Japanese team.